Hello everybody and welcome to Dan Thomas Tech, and I hope you're well. Today we're going to be having a look at futuristic GPUs from Intel. We're going to be having a look at Apple's Mac Pro and also Nvidia to release some super video cards. So let's roll that intro and jump straight on into it. So Intel is going all futuristic on concept designs of what GPUs may look like in 2035. Up first was Prometheus with its cool looking RGB and acrylic centerpiece. It was accompanied with 3 LCD screens on the side with the middle one for GPU readouts. So up next was Gemini, and it does have a metal look to its shroud, with the Intel Xe being in the middle, but does lack the support of fans. We then get steampunked with Oblivion and its cogs, rusty look and the orange accent lighting, and hopefully those cogs would spin, with a cool temp gauge on the backplate. So up last was Andromeda, and its neon lighting and clear shroud, but does look like a squashed original Xbox. Now, these cards do look pretty amazing, but you could do this to current GPUs with a lot of time on your hands and very deep pockets. Intel has also said that it isn't committing at bringing any of these designs to production, but may incorporate some aspects from feedback of the enthusiast community. So in other news, Apple are back to the cheese grater of PCs with the Apple Mac Pro, and this one is going to cost a pretty penny, and the specs are somewhat out of this world. So let's kick things off with the base model. The CPU is an Intel Xeon W, which is 8 cores and 16 threads. It has a base clock of 3.5 GHz and a boost clock of 4 GHz. 32 GB of system memory. The GPU is a Radeon Pro 580X with 36 compute units and 2304 stream processors. The GPU can utilise up to 6 times 4K displays, 2 times 5K displays, or 2 times Pro Display XDRs. Now the XDRs are £5,000 per monitor and another £1,000 per stand. So the second model is the Max variant. Again, this is an Intel Xeon W, which is 28 cores and 56 threads. It has a base clock of 2.5 GHz and a boost clock of up to 4.4 GHz, and it can take up to a staggering 1.5 TB of system memory. So that's 12 times 128 GB RAM sticks, and one RAM stick is around about $1,498 US. So now we move on to the graphics cards, and it's an AMD Radeon Pro Vega 2 Duo. This GPU is an MCM or multi-chip module design. It has 128 compute units, 8,192 stream processors, the clock speed is at 1.7 GHz, and the FP32 compute being at 28.3 teraflops. This also gives us 56.6 teraflops of FP16. The memory also goes up to a staggering 64 GB of HBM2. So the GPUs are going to be housed and cooled by Apple's MPX module. Now we may never see MCM in gaming GPUs, and I have covered this in the past, but it's just too expensive for the ISP or independent service providers to develop, unless it can be made invisible by the engineers. The 4 GPUs can utilise 8 4K displays, 4 5K displays, or 4 Pro Display XDRs, and it also comes with the ProRes RAW accelerator card called the Apple Afterburner. Now the Max version could actually set you back a minimum of $45,000 US, but with all the additional extras it could be well in excess of $50,000, especially if you want the XDR displays and stands. So last of all, let's talk about the new Super Nvidia GPUs. On over at VonGuru they had reported 2 new SKUs, whilst TweetTown had reported 3. So TweetTown were told that there will be a new RTX 2060, RTX 2070 and RTX 2080 with souped up GDDR6 memory. So this news does sound great, and we know that yields on the 2-in chips have improved, but are these cards going to keep the same names? Will we see an RTX 2060 Ti, or is the card between the RTX 2080 Ti and the RTX Titan going to be called the RTX 2080 Ti Big Eye, like they did with the Pascal versions of Titan? Well, we do have a possible leak on an RTX 2070 Ti. It has 2,560 CUDA cores, so that's 256 more than the current 2070, and a boost clock of 1770 MHz, but still at the current 14 GB per second memory speed. However, other rumours have suggested that the cards may launch with 16 GB per second memory speed, which would give us a memory bandwidth of 512 GB per second instead of the current 448 GB per second. So that's it all from me. If you did like the video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on today's news in the comment section down below. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated, and do click that bell icon for more notifications from myself, and as always, I shall see you in the next video.